Everyone speaks about environment and the challenges of environment and the solutions they do speak. Say, some people want to do afforestation in a desert area where the rainfall is already low. So, by planting more trees, e- by planting more trees in a desert environment, is it a sustainable solution? First of all, each place, region on earth has its own unique environmental properties. A desert is a desert, a forest is a forest, a mountainous area is a mountainous area, a riverine area where rivers flow has its own system. So, by interfering into the natural existing systems and converting one ecosystem into another system, or sometimes planting exotic species in a particular area, all these things will lead to disasters and create imbalances. Say, somebody said, I will do plantation all along the banks of the rivers. First of all, we have to understand almost all rivers, they have an area called flood plains. So in this zone of floods, whenever there are excessive rains, the water flows into these floodplains areas. So usually such areas will have sand deposits or alluvium deposits. These are also called alluvial plains, and they are very rich for cultivation of certain crops after the floods. Say we have gone for afforestation on the floodplains. First of all, these plants would interfere with the free flow of water, because that river system always has this area to accommodate excess water and free flow of water. Now, by interfering into the system, we have created a barrier, or we are hindering the free flow of water. So there is every chance that there could be inundation in the upper reaches. Similarly, in a desert environment, if somebody is planting exotic, some other species, invasive species, then how these plants can tolerate the high temperature conditions, and where the soil is so thin, how they can sustain, and when almost all there is very less rainfall and water in the soil, or the groundwater is very low. So all these things will not make those plants survive longer, and there is every chance that during dry period these forests might catch fire, and most importantly, the local fauna that should get accommodated into this kind of artificial jungles created. They may not find the particular food that they require. Then also is a challenge. In the name of urban forestry again, there are at least 20-30 species which are very exotic and across from different continents. We are bringing the species and planting. There are no laws preventing bringing such exotic species and on a large scale planting. Every new species, it looks different, so it attracts people. They might think it looks not a common species. People think it is looking different, not a common species. So they might feel happy seeing these exotic species. But no other life is happy with the existence of such species because the relevance to them are in their part of their life, right from, say, birds having a nest or having a food source or protection. All these things might not exist. So the birds may not adopt these particular plants. Like that, there are so many misconceptions. Some people thinking that as a thumb rule, they say, I will plant 1,000,000 plants. But is there any scientific way to determine what are the plants to be planted, where, when, how, management? All these things are integral part. So forgetting that, just thinking that I will do plantation and just going blindly, and the government laws not able to prevent such kind of misinterventions into the natural systems. I think this kind of madness or this kind of decisions or actions done should be strictly monitored, and there should be some area based committees or involve the local colleges, schools, and they should monitor all these systems made as part of the government law.